مع اقتراب القوات السوفيتية من برلين، يجد جندي قوات الأمن الخاصة كارل نفسه في موقف صعب في معسكر مؤقت مليء بالسجناء السوفييت. بسبب موهبته في العزف على البيانو، يضطر إلى العزف لمدة 22 ساعة تحت التهديد بالقتل. تقدم موسيقاه لحظة عابرة من العزاء والإنسانية المشتركة وسط فوضى الحرب. ينهار كارل بعد أدائه منهكا، ليواجه مصيرا مظلما مع عودة الصمت، مرددا أهوال الصراع.
His tether to life, albeit a fragile and temporary one. Word had spread among the prisoners that Karl played the piano, and an unspoken plan began to take shape. One evening, the Soviet prisoners cornered him. Their leader, a grizzled sergeant named Ivan, pointed a rifle at Karl's forehead and delivered his ultimatum. "Play for us, German. Do not stop, or you will be shot." Trembling, Karl moved to the dilapidated upright piano in the corner of the room. His fingers touched the keys, awakening sounds that resonated like ghosts in the bleak surroundings. He began to play. The initial notes were hesitant, haunted by fear, but as the minutes turned into hours, Karl lost himself in the music. His repertoire ranged from Liszt to Schubert, pieces he had memorized in another lifetime. The Soviet soldiers, despite their weariness and anger, found moments of solace in the music, a shared humanity that defied the borders drawn by war. For 22 hours, Karl played. His fingers grew numb, his wrists ached, and his vision blurred. He played through dehydration, fatigue, the lingering taste of despair. The prisoners watched, captivated by the performance. More so by the endurance and spirit of a man clinging to life with every note. Finally, Karl collapsed, tears streaming down his face, mingling with sweat as he fell from the bench. Silence filled the room. Ivan approached Karl, who lay on the ground, too exhausted to rise. The Soviet sergeant knelt beside him, eyes filled with a mixture of pity and stern resolve. "You played well," Ivan said softly. "Rest now." As Karl's consciousness faded, he heard the chilling sound of a gun being cocked. A single shot echoed through the makeshift camp. The silence that followed was as haunting as the music that had once filled the air. For a moment, the horror of war was briefly paused by the universal language of music, but only for a moment.